Your soulmate is missing you. Deeply.Ahearteelt Conversationis coming very soon. My beloved child, before this message reaches its final moment, I need you to listen with your whole heart. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The silence you have been feeling is not empty. It carries the weight of someone who thinks about you far more often than you realize. While you have been wondering why everything suddenly became so quiet, another heart has been searching for the courage to break that silence. What is hidden today will not remain hidden forever. A conversation that has been delayed again and again is moving closer with every passing day, and when it finally happens, it will answer questions you have carried for longer than you can remember. There is something unusual happening behind the scenes that you cannot see yet. Every memory, every coincidence, every unexpected reminder has been leading toward one single moment. Don't skip, because the next part of this journey changes everything. The person connected to your heart keeps returning to the same thoughts, the same memories, and the same unanswered feelings. They may appear distant on the outside, but inside they are fighting a battle between fear and hope. They keep wondering whether you would still listen if they finally spoke from the heart. Something huge is waiting for you, and the closer that moment comes, the stronger this invisible connection becomes. Now listen carefully, because this is where the story begins to shift. Very soon, words that have been locked away will finally find their voice. The message you have been waiting for is closer than it has ever been before, but one unexpected event must happen first. That event will change the direction of everything that follows and make this heartfelt conversation impossible to ignore. Stay till the end. Don't skip. What happens next will reveal why this silence was never the end of your story. It was only preparing you for the moment that changes everything. A quiet change is already unfolding, even if no one around you can see it. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The distance that once felt impossible is beginning to lose its strength. Every passing day brings your paths closer in ways that cannot be measured. The person connected to your heart has replayed old memories again and again, wishing they had spoken sooner. What they have kept inside is becoming too powerful to remain hidden. The moment of truth is approaching faster than either of you expects. There is one detail almost no one knows. A single reminder is about to awaken emotions they believed had disappeared forever. It could be a familiar place, a forgotten song, or a memory that suddenly returns without warning. When that happens, hesitation will begin to fade, and courage will quietly take its place. Stay till the end. The conversation you have been waiting for will no longer feel impossible. It will feel necessary, and the words that follow may change everything you believed about this connection. Before that moment arrives, keep your heart steady and your mind open. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The next part reveals the unexpected sign that appears just before this long-awaited conversation begins, a sign so surprising that it will make every moment of waiting finally make sense. The waiting has not been meaningless. It has been quietly shaping a moment that neither you nor the one connected to your heart could have forced. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, an unexpected turn will remove the wall that has stood between you for so long. What once looked like distance will suddenly begin to look like preparation. Every unanswered question has been leading toward a single conversation that neither of you will easily forget. There is one secret still hidden beneath the surface. The person who has been missing you has imagined this conversation countless times, yet every attempt ended with silence. Now something inside them is changing. The fear of speaking is becoming smaller than the fear of losing the chance forever. When that shift reaches its peak, words that have remained locked away will finally come forward. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why this change is happening right now and not months ago. Hold on a little longer, because the story is only beginning to unfold. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next moment reveals the unexpected event that gives them the final push to reach out. Once that happens, nothing about this journey will feel the same again, and the silence that once seemed endless will be replaced by a conversation you never saw coming. A moment is approaching that will feel ordinary at first, yet it carries extraordinary meaning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The silence that has surrounded this connection is beginning to crack. The person who has been missing you is no longer asking whether they should speak, they are asking themselves how. Every heartbeat brings them closer to choosing honesty over fear, and that choice is about to create a moment neither of you will forget. What happens next is something you would never expect. A simple event, one that seems too small to matter, will awaken a memory they have tried to ignore for far too long. In that instant, they will realize that some feelings never truly disappeared, they were only waiting for the right time to return. Don't skip, because this realization becomes the spark that changes everything. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next chapter reveals why this unexpected sign could lead to the heartfelt conversation you have been hoping for. Stay focused, because the story has reached its turning point. Stay till the end. The next revelation uncovers the exact reason this conversation has been delayed until now and why, once it finally begins, there will be no turning back. The answers you have been searching for are closer than ever, and the next moment will bring the biggest surprise yet. Everything is now moving toward the moment that once seemed impossible. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person connected to your heart has reached a point where silence no longer feels safe. Every memory they tried to leave behind keeps returning with greater strength, reminding them that some connections refuse to fade. What they are about to realize next will become the reason they can no longer keep their feelings locked away. There is one final piece they have not understood until now. They believed time would erase what they felt, but instead it made those emotions clearer. Suddenly, they begin to see every missed opportunity, every unsent message, and every unfinished conversation from a completely different perspective. Don't skip, because the next discovery changes everything. A single unexpected realization is about to give them the courage they have been searching for all this time. The story is entering its most powerful chapter. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next moment reveals the unmistakable sign that tells them the waiting is finally over. Once that sign appears, the heartfelt conversation will no longer be a possibility, it will become a reality, and what follows will leave you completely unprepared for the truth waiting ahead. The moment you have been moving toward is now closer than ever before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person who has been missing you can no longer ignore what their heart has been trying to say. Every attempt to move on has only brought them back to the same thought, you. What once felt uncertain is beginning to transform into quiet confidence, and that confidence is preparing them for a conversation they have replayed in their mind countless times. A surprising shift is about to happen when they least expect it. An ordinary day will suddenly become unforgettable because one small reminder will unlock emotions they believed were impossible to express. In that instant, they will understand that waiting any longer could mean losing the opportunity they have secretly hoped for. Don't skip, because the next revelation uncovers the exact words they have been longing to say but have never had the courage to speak aloud. Something huge is waiting for you. Now the story reaches the edge of its biggest turning point. Stay till the end. The silence is about to give way to honesty, and the next chapter reveals the unexpected event that finally places both hearts on the same path. Once that moment arrives, nothing will feel the way it did before, and the truth that has remained hidden will finally begin to unfold. A new chapter is about to open, but it will begin in the quietest way imaginable. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person who has been carrying these unspoken emotions is standing at the edge of a decision that can no longer be delayed. They have finally realized that some opportunities come only once, and if this one slips away, it may never return. That realization is giving them a strength they never knew they had. What happens next is the moment everything starts to connect. A single unexpected sign will make them stop, reflect, and understand why every delay, every unanswered question, and every silent day led to this exact point. The doubts that once held them back will begin to disappear, replaced by a clear determination to speak from the heart. Don't skip, because the next revelation explains why this conversation will happen sooner than anyone expects. Something huge is waiting for you. Now keep listening carefully, because the biggest surprise has not arrived yet. Stay till the end. The next chapter reveals the final obstacle standing between silence and truth. Once that obstacle is removed, nothing will stop the heartfelt conversation from beginning, and the words that follow will change the direction of this story forever. The final barrier is beginning to disappear, and even though you cannot see it yet, everything is changing beneath the surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The person who has been missing you is no longer asking whether they should reach out. Instead, they are quietly preparing themselves for the moment when there will be nothing left to hide. Every heartbeat is bringing them closer to a decision that will rewrite the story you thought had already been written. Then comes the unexpected twist. Just when they believe they have waited too long, an unmistakable reminder crosses their path and changes everything in an instant. They suddenly understand that some connections are too meaningful to remain silent forever. The fear that once controlled every step begins to fade, replaced by the courage to finally speak with complete honesty. Don't skip, because the next revelation uncovers the first words they are determined to say when this long-awaited conversation finally begins. Something huge is waiting for you. The story is now standing at the doorway of its most unforgettable moment. Stay till the end. In the next chapter, the silence finally breaks, and what follows will reveal why every delay, every unanswered question, and every unexpected turn had one purpose: to lead both hearts to a conversation that neither of them will ever forget. The silence is finally reaching its end. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A moment that once existed only in quiet hopes is now becoming real. The person who has been carrying your memory in their heart is no longer hiding from what they truly feel. They have reached the point where keeping everything inside feels heavier than speaking the truth. What happens next will begin with a few simple words, but those words will carry emotions that have been waiting for far too long. As that long-awaited conversation begins, something unexpected happens. Instead of uncertainty, there is a deep sense of peace, as though every unanswered question has been leading to this exact moment. Every memory suddenly makes sense. Every delay reveals its purpose. The distance that once felt impossible starts to disappear, replaced by honesty, understanding, and a feeling neither of you expected to arrive so powerfully. Don't skip, because the biggest revelation has not been spoken yet. Something huge is waiting for you. Keep your attention here, because the story is about to reveal its most unforgettable truth. Stay till the end. In the next chapter, one heartfelt sentence changes everything, leaving both hearts completely speechless and opening the door to a future neither of you imagined was so close. The conversation has finally begun, but the most important words are still waiting to be spoken. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a brief pause, the kind that feels longer than time itself. Then, with a calm and sincere heart, the person who has missed you more than they ever admitted chooses honesty over silence. In that single moment, every fear they carried begins to disappear, and the distance between both hearts starts to fade in a way neither of you expected. What they reveal next is the one truth they have protected for far too long. It was never about forgetting. It was never about moving on. It was about finding the courage to speak when the right moment finally arrived. Every memory, every quiet hope, and every unanswered question has been guiding them to this exact conversation. Don't skip, because the next revelation is the one that changes the meaning of everything you have heard so far. Something huge is waiting for you. Now the story stands at the edge of its greatest surprise. Stay till the end. One final truth is still hidden, and when it is revealed, every piece of this journey will come together. The next chapter uncovers the words that neither heart expected to hear, but once spoken, they will change the future of this story forever. The final truth is no longer hiding in the shadows. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. As the conversation continues, every word feels more meaningful than the last. The walls that once kept both hearts apart have completely disappeared. For the first time in a long while, there is no confusion, no pretending, and no fear, only honesty. The silence that lasted so long now reveals why it was never meant to separate you, but to prepare both hearts for this unforgettable moment. Then comes the sentence that changes everything. It is spoken quietly, yet it carries more weight than 1,000 conversations. In that instant, every unanswered question finds its answer, every doubt begins to fade, and every memory suddenly feels like a piece of a much bigger picture. Don't skip, because the greatest surprise is still waiting ahead. Something huge is waiting for you. What follows next will reveal why this heartfelt conversation was only the beginning of a brand new chapter. Now stay with this story until the very end. Stay till the end. The next chapter reveals the unexpected choice that will shape everything that happens from this point forward. Once that choice is made, there will be no looking back, and the ending of this journey will be more powerful than anyone could have imagined. Everything has led to this final decision. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. After holding back for so long, the person who has been missing you finally understands that some moments should never be postponed. The conversation has changed more than words, it has changed perspective. What once felt uncertain now feels clear, and what once felt impossible now seems closer than ever before. Their heart is no longer searching for reasons to stay silent, it is searching for the perfect moment to take the next step. Then comes the unexpected realization that neither of you saw coming. Looking back, every delay, every unanswered moment, and every quiet season suddenly makes sense. They were not obstacles. They were preparing both hearts for a meeting built on honesty instead of fear. Don't skip, because the greatest revelation is almost here. Something huge is waiting for you. The final piece of this story is about to fall into place, and once it does, nothing will ever feel the same again. Now hold on for the last chapter. Stay till the end. The next moment reveals the unforgettable ending to this journey, the one truth that has been waiting since the very beginning. When it is finally revealed, every question, every hope, and every emotion will come together in a way that makes this entire story complete. The journey has reached its final chapter. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What once seemed like endless silence has revealed its true purpose. Every pause, every unanswered thought, and every unexpected delay has led to this single moment. The person who has been missing you no longer carries uncertainty. Instead, they carry a quiet confidence that the truth, once spoken, has the power to change everything. There is one last revelation. The heartfelt conversation was never the destination, it was the beginning. From the moment honesty replaced fear, a new path opened for both hearts. The connection that refused to disappear has become stronger because it survived doubt, distance, and time. Don't skip, because this is the truth hidden since the very first word. Sometimes the greatest change begins with a single sincere conversation, and once that conversation happens, nothing inside either heart remains the same. Something huge is waiting for you. As this story comes to its close, remember this feeling. Stay till the end. Every chapter has been leading to one message: hope grows stronger when truth is finally spoken. The silence is over, the waiting has meaning, and a new beginning now stands where uncertainty once lived. The story may be ending here, but for two hearts willing to listen, the next chapter is only just beginning. The story may sound complete, but one final truth still remains. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Long after the conversation ends, its words continue to echo in both hearts. They realize that what brought them closer was never perfect timing, it was the courage to finally be genuine. Every unanswered question has found peace, and every uncertain step has become part of a journey that now makes perfect sense. Then comes the quiet surprise that changes everything once again. The future no longer feels distant or uncertain. Instead, it feels filled with possibility, because two hearts that choose honesty over silence can create a beginning stronger than anything fear could ever prevent. What once seemed like an impossible dream now feels within reach, not because of chance, but because truth was finally allowed to speak. Don't skip, because this final realization is the greatest gift hidden inside the entire story. Something huge is waiting for you. As these final words settle in your heart, remember one thing above all else. Stay till the end. Every chapter has been leading to this message. Hope becomes stronger when patience meets honesty, and meaningful conversations can transform even the longest silence into a brand new beginning. This chapter ends here, but the feeling it leaves behind is meant to stay with you long after the story is over. The final page of this journey has arrived, yet its message is meant to remain with you long after these words fade. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The silence that once felt endless has transformed into understanding. The conversation that seemed so far away has proven one